This is Teacher Bell once again, and welcome to our practical English lesson. Okay, so as you know, okay, for this class, we are preparing for the Cambridge assessment. So for this fourth term, okay, we are now with the preparation of A2 flyers levels. So for that case, let's begin our lesson with worksheet number 1. So this is entitled Test Day. So we have our objectives. Okay, so the objective of this lesson is the first, okay, to be able to learn vocabularies in the sample test. Next, and for you, okay, for our pupils to be able to answer the sample test correctly with some guidelines. All right, so let's begin. Now, first, let's have the test day vocabulary. So let's have this word. It's very obvious. How do you call this word again? Yeah, dictionary. Yeah, dictionary. So what is a dictionary? Okay, if you don't know a word in English or another language and you want to translate or you want to look for the definition, so you have to look into a dictionary. Okay, can you please say dictionary? Good. So let's move on. Oh, okay, what about this word now? Yeah, okay. We can also call this rucksack. Yeah, another way of calling a backpack is a rucksack. So a rucksack, as you can see, okay, it's a school bag. Okay, you put your things here when you go to school. Okay, let's move on then. Okay, what about this? Yeah, you can see here, yes, there's like a plasma TV. But we call this one, okay, this is a screen. So a screen is like a monitor wherein you can view or watch TV. So let's read again. Say it again, screen. All right. So let's move on to the next vocabulary. Do you know this? Okay, as you can see here. Yeah, we can see the time. Okay, time is listed. Okay, and the days of the weekdays, right? So how do you call this thing? It's like a planner, like in school. Okay, we should know this one. Our schedule or schedule. So we can call this timetable. Let's repeat, timetable. All right, so let's move on. Okay, what about this? Yeah, you can see here. Okay, next vocabulary. We have book in English, a book in history, and a book in math. So how do you call these things or these lessons that you learn at school? It begins with letter S. Okay, so how do you call it? Yes, subjects. You're correct. Subjects. Right, so let's move on. Next, okay, very obvious. Okay, we have the word geography. Geography. So when you say geography, it means, okay, this is actually a study of the earth and well, the things that you can see inside the earth. Okay, so geo means earth. So it's a study of the earth. So can we say it again? Geography. Let's move on. Okay, now, okay, it's obvious again, the name is here. So this is actually a lesson or a subject in school wherein students or pupils are studying about living or non-living things. As you can see here, we can see like maybe we can learn about physics, about astronomy, right? And okay, chemistry, okay, biology. So this subject in school, we call it science. Yeah, you're correct. It's called science. Okay, let's move on. Next, okay, we have, all right, how do you call these people who are studying in school like here? So you are, okay, a student. So these young people here, they are students. Let's repeat it. Students. Okay, let's move on. What about this? As you can see in the picture, we have different kinds of clubs. Like we have science club, right? Book club, okay, hobby club, drama club, math club, history club. So all in all, we call these clubs. So these clubs, okay, we have this in school that after school we have programs that you hone or you enjoy your favorite clubs, right? You hone your skills. Like if you like to join, yeah, English club, English speaking club, you join in my lesson. Or if you want to have to improve or master your art and strategy in chess, okay, you join like chess club. Okay, so let's move on then. Now, okay, here you can see pictures. So how do you call it? Like in most clubs, we have what we call competition. Yeah, competition we're in. Members of the clubs, okay, they compete, and the winner, okay, will get a prize. So how do we call it? Competition. Okay, so is it clear? So let's move on. Next one. Okay, we have, okay, that's the end of the vocabulary. So I hope you can remember those words. So let's proceed. Okay, after learning the vocabularies, let's move on to the grammar part of our presentation. The grammar part, okay, we will learn today the usage again of present continuous tense. I believe that you have learned present continuous tense, okay, since you were maybe on the first grade in school, right? So we have to refresh or review the context of the present continuous tense. So here, when we say present continuous tense, okay, this is actually a tense of verb wherein it says that the action is happening now, all right, now, or at the moment in time. So let's try. Okay, now this is the structure I will present, okay, to refresh you. So we have, okay, present continuous tense. Here is actually base verb. Okay, we have first the base verb plus the ing. Base verb, okay, for example, we have the base verb, the word, okay, we have eat. Yeah, it's the base verb or the infinitive. And we have to add ing. So in that case, we have the word eating. So eating is actually the syntax of present continuous tense, right? So eating and like, for example, okay, let's move on. Here, Aksaya, okay, let's have an example. Aksaya is explaining the lesson. All right, so we have a be verb. Okay, there's a be verb here, is, or verb to be is, because Aksaya is only one. She's only one person. So you will say Aksaya is explaining the lesson. So when you say explaining, she is trying to elaborate or maybe to simplify the lesson for maybe her classmate will be able to understand clearly. So she is explaining. All right, I hope, okay, you understand this one. So let's move on. Next, okay, we have next word, okay, next sentence. Sauron is describing the picture. So we have here, okay, present continuous tense. We have is, right, the be verb is, okay, and plus the gerund, describe, plus ing, is describing. Okay, what is Sauron? Describing? Okay, he is describing the picture. Like this one. Okay, so for example, when you say describing, he will tell about this picture. Like, for example, oh, this picture, I can see a brown dog, okay, wearing a tin pot on his head. So that is what you mean by describing. So you will give a description of the picture. Okay, so I hope it's clear. So let's move on. Okay, next. Okay, let's have this picture. Okay, it says here, mother is preparing the meal. So this is mom, and what is she doing at the moment? Right? So mother is preparing the meal. So we say is, okay, because mother is only one. So let's move on then. Okay, here you can see two people or two children. So what are they doing at the moment? You can say, all right, butter. Okay, so for example, this is butter, and he is whispering the answer to yell back. When you say whispering, it's shh. Okay, so she is saying the answer in a very small voice, okay, to yell back. So whispering. He's not shouting, but he's whispering like this. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, what about here? Yeah, this is teacher. And for example, you can see these are maybe her students, right? So teacher is saying a word or a sentence, and her students or her pupils are repeating them. So you will say, children, so these are the children, are, okay, why are? Because they are many. Yeah, we have, okay, many children. Children are repeating the words to teacher. So when you see repeating, so what teacher is saying, okay, the children are repeating after her. Okay, so I hope it's clear. Let's move on then. Okay, so what about this? Okay, this picture. Okay, so Sanjar. Okay, he is Sanjar. So what is Sanjar doing? Sanjar is remembering his summer holiday. So he's remembering. Okay, so maybe he had a very good summer holiday. So he's remembering that. So as you can see again, is because Sanjar is only one. Remember, okay, plus ing, right? So we have the present continuous tense. So let's move on. Okay, here now let's practice. Let's have a practice of the things that we have learned with the present continuous tense. So as a recap, we have is, okay, we have the be verb. Okay, we call that be verbs. Yeah, be verbs. Okay, these are like is and are. Yeah, present. Okay, is and are. Is for the singular and are is for the plural form, right? Okay, is and are, and plus, okay, verb, verb, and ing. So this is actually the present continuous tense. So let's move on. Okay, you can see that. Okay, let's have. You can say Aksaya is explaining. Okay, what is this again? Explain. Yeah, you just have to put ing. So explaining the lesson. Good. So let's move on. What about this? Sauran is. Yeah, you just have to put ing. So Sauran is describing the picture. Okay, good. Now let's move on. What about this? Mother is. Yeah, you're correct. All you need to do is to change the vowel letter E and change it to I and put ng. So you say, mother is preparing the meal. Well, let's move on then. Okay, here. How will you change this to present continuous tense? It's easy, right? You're correct. Okay, all you need to do is to add ing. So you say, butter is whispering the answer to Yilbek. Okay, so let's move on. Next one. Okay, we have children are, mm, easy. All you need to do is put ing, are repeating the words to teacher. Good. Okay, so I think we're done with that. Mm, let's move on to the next one. So Sanjar is, can you say it again? Remembering his summer holiday. All right. Okay, so here now we're done. Okay, with the lesson. I want you before our actual lesson, I want you to prepare or do this on your own. Okay, you try to do it on your own. You write your answer on your copybooks or on your notebooks. So your homework is, okay, I want you to do this by yourself. Okay, so we have A2 Flyers worksheet number 1. Okay, test 1. So we have activity A. Let's have the instruction. It says here, look and read. Choose the correct words from the word bank. So this is the word bank. And write them on the lines. There is one example. So let's have the example. Let's read it. This is another name for a school. So how do you call it? So we have a college. Yeah, so here, okay, there's a word college here. When you say college, after you're done with your secondary, you can move up to college schooling after your 12th grade or 11th grade. Okay, so let's practice. Number 1, you can carry your school books in this. So what is that? We learned that today. It is, okay, you put your, from here, okay, yeah, it's easy, you're correct. Okay, we call that a rucksack. Rucksack. Number 2, your class can watch a film or a DVD on this. So how do you call it? Okay, you're correct with that. We call this, yeah, you're correct. It's a screen. So you just have to write it. Rucksack and screen. Let's move on. Number 3, this interesting book tells you what words mean. So you don't know the word in English, so you have to find this word. Where? You're correct with that. It's a dictionary. Now let's move on. Okay, continue. Let's continue. Number 4, a person who studies. How do you call that person? Yeah, you're correct. Again, it's a student. And last one, this will tell you the times of your lesson. So how do you call this one? Okay, yeah, the last one. Okay, timetable. Okay, so now we've tried to answer this here in the video, but I will send you a material without the answers, of course, in PDF format, and I want you to answer on your own at home. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, here another activity. So the next activity, you can see here in the word bank, there are like pairs of words, right? So all you need to do is to write, okay, fill in the blanks with the correct pairs. So for example, we have, when my computer is online, I can look at the internet or internet. So here, online and internet, okay? And number 2, okay, and number 1, I should say, okay, let's have the questions. Our chess, what could be? Our chess? Yeah, you're correct. Okay, so you can say our chess club is in an important competition. Okay, we learned that today. So club, like English speaking club, like dance club, like music club, right? Competition. Okay, competition is like in a club, okay, they will compete with their ability and the winner will get a prize. So I think it's understood. So that's the second part of this activity. Now, okay, the activity C, or the third part, it's easy. Here you have to, okay, it says here, read the story. Choose the correct words from the word bank. Change each word to end with ing, right? The present continuous tense. So write the words on the lines. There is one example. So let's read. Okay, it says tomorrow is test day. Yesterday we had our last flyers lesson. It was very interesting. Our teacher was explaining, okay, because there's the word explain, and you just have to add ing, the test information. So that's an example. Now I will give you the rest of the activity to do at home. So please be prepared. Okay, do your homework. So in the class, okay, all we need to do is to check your homework. Okay. Right. So that's it for now. Okay. Thank you for listening, and I'll see everyone in our lesson. I hope you have learned something today, and be safe at home always. Okay. Goodbye.